A world transformed. In a world speeding toward electric dreams, one challenge has stood unshaken: charging. While global giants pour billions into stations and swaps, a lone Afghan inventor, Maxwell Chikumbutso, emerges from the shadows with a creation that defies imagination. A car that powers itself. No fuel, no plugs, no limits. Just pure, endless motion. Today, in an exclusive reveal, Maxwell unveils a secret that could rewrite the future of energy. Buckle up! This is the story of a revolution, the workshop of wonders. In a humble lab in Harare, Zimbabwe, Maxwell's creation sits quietly. It doesn't scream futuristic. It's sleek, minimal, almost ordinary. But under it lies a technology so groundbreaking, it's left engineers worldwide speechless. As reporters crowd the workshop, Maxwell steps forward, not with bravado, but with quiet confidence. He unveils the heart of his invention, a compact energy generation unit. Unlike anything in traditional EVs, it harnesses ambient frequencies, invisible energy all around us, converting and storing it to power the car endlessly. It's not plugged in. It doesn't need to be, Maxwell explains as the crowd leans closer, hanging on his every word. The system, he says, generates continuous electricity, feeding the motors while keeping the battery fully charged. A car that never stops. The test that silenced doubts. To prove it, Maxwell invites engineers to inspect the vehicle. They search for hidden wires, secret fuel lines, anything to explain the impossible. Nothing. Maxwell slides into the driver's seat. With a soft hum, the car springs to life. He cruises through Harare's bustling streets, accelerating, braking, restarting, all without a single charging station. Gas turn to cheers. Skeptics whisper in disbelief. Is this real? One asks. Does it break the laws of physics? Another demands. Maxwell, unfazed, opens the car's panels, revealing circuits and diagrams. It's not magic, he says. It's engineering, reimagining what the world thought was impossible. The world takes notice. Within weeks, Harare becomes a global hub. Engineers, scientists, and auto executives from Germany, Japan, the U.S., and China flood in. Some come to marvel, others to debunk. Maxwell welcomes them all to an open trial in a sealed hangar, monitored by independent observers. No cables, no tricks. The car hums to life. Hours pass, then days. The battery stays full. The car keeps running. A German engineer mutters, stunned, "If this is real, it changes everything." A Japanese scientist scribbles furiously, try to reconcile Maxwell's claims with known physics. American teams demand grueling tests, uphill climbs, high-speed sprints, long-distance runs. The car aces every challenge. Doubt turns to unease. If true, this invention threatens trillion-dollar industries. Whispers of resistance. Behind closed doors, the stakes grow clear. Oil tycoons, battery makers, and automakers see their empires at risk. Charging stations, lithium mines, fuel pipelines, all could vanish overnight. Rumors swirl of buyout offers, suppression attempts, even plans to discredit Maxwell. But he stands firm. This isn't for sale, he declares. It's for Africa. It's for the world. In Harare streets, crowds rally behind him. Students wave banners hailing the genius who won't be silenced. Farmers dream of vehicles that never need fuel. Maxwell's car becomes more than technology. It's a symbol of hope, proof that innovation can rise from Africa. The media storm. The story explodes. Headlines scream, African inventor defies physics. Self-charging car, revolution or hoax. Reporters swarm Harare. Some marvel at Maxwell's creation. Others hunt for flaws. He welcomes them, letting cameras film his team, explaining every circuit, even handing skeptics the keys to drive. Each successful test breeds new critics, but Maxwell's resolve only grows. Meanwhile, corporate giants push back. Energy firms fund studies, calling his work unproven. Tech moguls raise safety concerns. Anonymous articles label him a fraud. Yet Maxwell announces a bold move, a global test drive. The Global Test Drive. In South Africa, Maxwell organizes a historic road test. Drivers from 5 continents take the wheel, driving from Johannesburg to Cape Town, 1,400 kilometers, without stopping to charge. Batteries are sealed, inspected, monitored. The cars glide effortlessly, never faltering. Crowds line the highways, cheering. Videos go viral. Hashtag self-charging car trends worldwide. Even the staunchest doubters are shaken. Governments take notice. China and Brazil offer partnerships. The U.S. and Europe demand stricter tests, wary of the disruption. The African Union holds an emergency summit. Rwanda's President Kagame declares, if Africa doesn't protect its innovations, the world will steal them. This is our time. The debate rages, the stakes sky high. Billion-dollar pressure. Private jets land in Harare. Oil barons, auto giant, and tech titans offer billions for Maxwell's technology. Licensing deals, patents, global rollouts. Each time, Maxwell's answer is the same. This belongs to the people. The pushback intensifies. Banks freeze his accounts. Suppliers delay parts. Anonymous safety warnings pressure African governments to halt his work. Smear campaigns paint him as a con artist, but the people's faith grows stronger. Social media erupts with hashtag Maxwellism and hashtag Africa Rising. Africa fights back. The Pan-African Alliance. South Africa, Nigeria, and Rwanda unite, forming the Pan-African Energy Alliance to protect and scale Maxwell's technology. Factories are planned in Lagos, Kigali, and Johannesburg. Universities launch research hubs to refine the science. For the first time, Africa isn't exporting raw materials. It's exporting revolutionary technology. But the opposition doesn't stop. A cyber attack hits the Johannesburg factory, freezing production. Africa's young coders, the digital lions, counter the attack, tracing it to a European contractor tied to energy giants. The evidence sparks global outrage. People worldwide question why corporations fear technology that could save the planet. The first fleet. The Johannesburg factory roars back to life. The first fleet of self-charging cars rolls out, met with a launch event unlike any other. Crowds flood the streets. Leaders from across Africa stand united. Maxwell raises a key, ignites the first car, and the silent hum of endless energy fills the air. The crowd roars. News networks scramble. In London, anchors speak in disbelief. In Tokyo, engineers rewatch the footage. In Silicon Valley, executives panic. But in Africa, there's pride. A continent once overlooked now leads the world. Ghana orders 10,000 cars, Kenya 20,000. Brazil, India, and Turkey negotiate deals. The cars become symbols of freedom. Taxi drivers escape fuel costs. Farmers deliver goods without worry. and youth share futuristic rides. Hashtag Africa Drives the Future trends globally. The United Nations Showdown. As sabotage mounts, Africa takes the fight to the United Nations. In a historic session, delegates fill the hall, tension crackling. Maxwell sits beside Rwanda's Kagame and Zimbabwe's leaders, his calm unshaken. An African delegate thunders. Why should progress be held hostage by corporations afraid of change? This belongs to humanity, and Africa will not yield. The chamber erupts in applause from nations tired of old power structures. Outside, millions rally from Nairobi to New York, demanding Maxwell's technology be freed. The resistance crumbles. Ports reopen. Governments that once threatened sanctions now clamor for deals. A new dawn. Factories multiply across Africa. Fleets of self-powered cars spread to Brazil, India, the Middle East. In Johannesburg, children point at the silent cars and cheer. That's Africa's gift. Maxwell stands on his workshop balcony, gazing at the horizon. His invention survived attacks, doubt, and sabotage. Now it's unstoppable. Africa, once a follower, is now the engine of tomorrow. It all began with one inventor who dared to dream that energy could be limitless and made it real. The world will never be the same.